All right, so we're talking about independent clauses here and joining them correctly. So if we look at this sentence right here, I went to the store, I bought Skittles. We've got two independent clauses here, and we want to join them together in a different way. So the first part is figuring out where our two independent clauses are. An independent clause is made up with a subject and a predicate, and it expresses a complete idea. So I, right here, is my complete subject, and my complete predicate is went to the store. And this is a sentence that can stand on its own, so that's why that's called an independent clause. Subject, predicate, and an entire idea. Over here, we've got another independent clause. Here's our complete subject, and here's our complete predicate, and it expresses a complete idea. So the issue is that we have two independent clauses and they aren't joined by anything here. So we've got a couple of different options of how we can fix this. The easiest one is just by adding a period here, and that makes it into two completely different sentences. And this is a perfectly fine way to fix it, but if we did this for everything, then the writing would be a lot choppier and sound a little bit elementary schoolish. So we don't always want to do it that way. But that's option number one. Option number two is just as easy. You do a semicolon. And so you have your independent clause here, your independent clause here, and then this semicolon works the same way as a period, but it makes it still one sentence, technically. Option number three is doing a comma and a fanboy. So I went to the store, I would pick the fanboy and, because that makes sense with my sentence. So with this, I would have to remember to do the comma before and then the and here. And my final option is turning one of these independent clauses into a dependent clause. And I can do that just by adding one word at the beginning. So if I add this word when I went to the store, I still have my complete subject and my complete predicate, but this is now a dependent clause. So when I have an intro dependent clause, I put a comma here to separate it from the rest of it. So the four options for how you can combine independent clauses are: you can use a period, you can use a semicolon, you can use a comma plus a fanboy, and then your last option is to make one dependent. Okay. So now what I want you to do is look through your writing and see if you can find a place where you have two independent clauses that are joined incorrectly and use one of these four methods to fix it.